All right. Party Pirate 102.1. You are listening to WPRN, the Pirate Radio Network, leading live right here from Tampa, Florida. And in studio with me are JC and Colin from Trankquill. What's going on, guys?
Not much, man. We're having a good day. How about yourself?
Not bad, brother. Not bad. And, I love my Wednesdays because I get to do this show, and I really am digging the local music. And I've seen you before here, and I've just met Colin today, so we're going to check them out. They are called Trankquill, actually, but go ahead and spell it for them so if they want to look you up, they can look you up the right way, because I couldn't.
The way that you can find us is you can either go to www.trankquill.com, which is TRANKQUILL. Reason being it's spelled that way is it's a lot easier to patent it, because a lot of people got Trankquill spelled the proper way.
Yeah.
Businesses, bookstores, so on and so forth. So
yeah, that's sort of like Zigzag America. They had to change it up just so they could get it legal.
Exactly. Or you can go to facebook.com, Trankquill, TRANKQUILL 27, and you can find us there.
Well, I'll have to check you out when I get home. So, you guys have been around for a while. Well, I think I read that you started the band in 2012.
Yeah, I started the band last year, but I've been a solo artist for going since 2005, 2004. I mean, I buried my mother in 2001, and I was 13, and next I just got into music fully. I was in a very music-oriented family, because my mother was born in 52, and my father was born in 51, so I was raised on the Beatles, the Doors, Pink Floyd, Skynyrd being one of my favorite bands, because they were from my hometown. But, yeah, and then my older brother got me into Nirvana and into, like, all the early 90s, and me being a 90s kid, I was just very music-oriented. And then after my mother passed away, my father was just like, you're a grown man now. You did something I couldn't have done for a while. And then he passed away when I was 18. So I lived homeless on the streets, and I slept under bridges and on park benches for a couple years. And music's what got me fed. I got to go into bars I was underage, but they would let me come in there and play my songs, and they'd sneak me some beers here and there. But they'd pay me some money, and next day they'd give me some food. And, I met a lot of great people.
Food, beer, and money. What else do you need?
Exactly.
Well, except for women, and they cost too much money, so you know.
Oh, I know.
All right, so I see you guys brought some instruments in with you. Now, Colin, you ain't said a damn word yet.
Not much as much of a talker as JC here, but
okay. All right, now, in case you didn't catch it, Trankquill, TRANKQUILL is how it's spelled. Trankquill.com or on Facebook, and I will be checking you out on Facebook, definitely, and friending you. And I've seen you before in here with Virginia Rose and Yoshi Gish, Virginia Rose Band, Yoshi Gish. And, I've done Artist Hour with both of them, and the one thing I told them was, when the three of you guys were together, the three bands, that was a blast. Because you guys crossed over so much. You'd be on stage, and halfway through the song, Yoshi's jumping up there, and then Virginia joins him, and then they're up on stage, and you're jumping. Mm-hmm. And that was a good time. All the times that you guys have been here.
Yeah, it's just that's what brought us together. It's a funny story. I was staying in Atlanta at this point in time, probably a little over a year and a half ago, and next shit just went sour. It just went sour, and then I called Yoshi, and Yoshi was just like, "Do you need me to come and get you?" And next I was like, "You know what? Yeah, I'm thinking that would be best." And he brought me down here to Florida, and next I introduced me to Virginia. I met Ryan, their drummer, 5 years prior. So me, Ryan, and Yoshi, we have a past. But next time I met Virginia, and just the music's what brought us all together. We all love jamming together. We all love playing songs together. And it's just what makes everybody connect. Everybody has a good time when someone breaks out a guitar and people start singing. And next, you got the beers flowing. People are just, it's all good vibes. So that's what we're about, is making people happy.
Well, now, you were telling me that Yoshi was your bass player, mm-hmm. and Ryan, you said?
Ryan used to be my drummer.
Was your drummer. Now, we got Colin, mm-hmm. who is the new bass player, and your drummer's at work, and what's his name?
His name's Blake. As far as his last name, can't really remember it because he's kind of new.
It's
But
Maxfield, I think, wasn't it?
what was it?
Was it Maxfield?
It's something like that. I think it is Maxfield. But he's really good. He's been in a couple local bands around the scene, and he's sorry that he couldn't make it today. But everybody's got to make that money.
Yeah, you got to draw the paycheck.
But it's just it's no hard feelings against Ryan or Yoshi or anything. Yoshi has his own project, and then Ryan was in the Virginia Rose band before this, so it's just conflicting schedules. If you got a show with one band here and a show with another band there,
You can't be in two places at once.
exactly.
And believe me, I've tried, and it doesn't work. Well, and both when Virginia Rose and Yoshi were in here, I was asking the same thing of both of them, and they said the exact same thing. Look, we're all good buddies. We're all still friends. Tranquill's going one way, Virginia Rose is going one way, and Yoshi's going one way. Yoshi's going whichever freaking way he wants, but he comes in here with those hairdos of his, man, and I'm like, really? But hey, good music, and so we know the love is there.
Exactly.
All right, now, since you got some instruments, and it is Artist Hour, not just Interview Hour, what do y'all got for us?
Actually, I figured we'd open up with a new song today. We've only played it live once, and we figured we might as well debut it on the air here. It's called The Journey, and it's basically about going through the motions of life. Everybody goes through bad things that happens to them every day, and it's just overcoming those trials and tribulations and struggles. So that's what the song's about. It's the journey, because once you make it in whatever you're going to do in life, you're there, it's enjoyable, but the fun part's the journey. It's the struggle that gets you. It's what makes you appreciate it more.
Well, exactly right, because I used to wear a patch on an old vest that said, it's not the destination, it is the journey.
Exactly.
All right, well, let's check it out, guys.
All right. The cuts on my body to the scars that they leave behind, to the stories that they tell, to the flaws that I'll never hide. And it has been a journey all these motherfucking years, and I have lost all the ones that I hold dear, through the days that once used to be, and now they're just memories. And if I live or if I die, I'm going there. No regrets, my head held high with no fear. No one's near and I'm not afraid. I'm not your slave. The times have changed and people come and go. There's nothing you can do that no one will ever know. No matter what they say, just let it go. Don't live in the past or it'll never let you go. And it has been a journey all these motherfucking years, and I have lost all the ones that I hold dear, through the days that once used to be. Now they're just memories. And if I live or if I die, I'm going there. No regrets, my head held high with no fear. No one's near and I'm not afraid. I'm not your slave. dealt with fake friends, and I've severed many ties. And I have slept under bridges many a night, just to have a place to keep my head dry. And it has been a journey all these motherfucking years, and I have lost all the ones that I hold dear through the days that once used to be. Now they're just memories, and if I live or if I die, I'm going there. No regrets, my head held high with no fear. No one's near and I'm not afraid. I'm not your slave.
All right. Good job. Good job.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Now, I got a listener online, my buddy Beer Binge, says, sounds like Alice in Chains Unplugged.
Oh, appreciate it. Appreciate it. It's one of my favorite bands.
You know, we listen to Party Pirate 102.1 FM. We are doing Local Artist Hour, and we got Trankquill in the house with us. I am Ozman. We're located at 2806 East Bush Boulevard. And Trankquill has been in here before, and hopefully going to be again.
Oh, most definitely.
Now, you got gigs coming up in December, you said, right?
Yeah, we actually got a few gigs coming up in December. We got one at the Proud Pony that's going to be on the 27th. We're also working on a couple in Sarasota. And mainly our main focus is we've just been rehearsing because we're going to a studio in New Orleans to record with national artist Phil Taylor from Future Leaders of the World, Machina, and John LeCompte from Evanescence and Machina.
Really?
And we're going to get our EP done, which it's already paid for and everything. It's just we got to work the new drummer in, and Colin's got all the songs down already. But that's mainly what we've been focusing on right now, is because, I mean, we got the money and the time invested into it. You know, we want to put out the best product for all our friends, fans, and family that we can, you know.
Well, absolutely. I mean, if you're going to do it, you might as well do it right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, why all the way to New Orleans?
Well, that's one where Phil lives, and then two, it's we're going to be recording during Mardi Gras, and I've never been to Mardi Gras, so it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, are you going to be able to do one and the other at the same time?
What we're going to be doing is you got to keep it business first. You got to stay professional.
Oh yeah,
that's my philosophy. I won't ever drink before a show. I won't ever, I won't party before a show or anything. It's all about being professional. You know, I'm out there to put the best product or put the best show on, be the best performer I can be. And when we get there, we're going to be doing 12-hour days from noon to midnight. And Bourbon Street doesn't close till 6 a.m.
Yeah.
I figured, we run a couple shifts, we will record, and the next thing I go out there, have a few drinks, sleep for a couple hours, come back and do it all over again.
Well, you got to promise me one thing.
What?
I want pictures.
You want pictures? I'll bring you plenty of pictures.
Yeah, I've been there. I haven't been there, but seen cops, seen Girls Gone Wild, seen all of that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great time.
How long are y'all gonna be there?
We will be there from February 27th until March 5th. So we'll be recording the 28th, the 29th, or there is no 29th this year. It'll be the 28th, the 1st, the 2nd, and the 3rd, and then Fat Tuesday's on the 4th, and that we'll be done on the 3rd. So Fat Tuesday's the day we're going to live it up and have a good time.
Oh, hell yeah, you might as well. I mean, you go all that way, great reason to go, but and you get the perks afterwards. What the hell?
Exactly. I mean, the whole reason's to go for the CD, but then next, it just happened when we were looking at dates. I was like, isn't Mardi Gras during this point in time? And it happened to fall on it. So that's the Lord blessing me in his own kind of way.
Are you going to be able to get all that done in 4 days?
Yeah, I mean, I heard from a couple great producers, if you can't record a CD within a week, then you're messing up. And that's my philosophy, is 12 hours a day. I know these songs. I've been playing the majority of them for years, and my bassist has got them down, my drummer's got them down. It's only going to take 1 or 2 times to get it done. So, within 4 days, we should be able to get at least, at the minimum, a 6 to 8 song EP done.
Well, now, but you're also going to be dealing with a producer. Have you done that before? I mean, 'cause
Actually,
he's got another set of ears on that, not just yours.
Yeah, actually, I have dealt with a producer before. I used to be endorsed by Venom Records. I used to have just a little solo endorsement, and I've dealt with a producer. But the thing is going into this, since I paid for everything, and we've already got it excluded. The producer that's going to be producing us has already heard our sound. He doesn't want us to change a thing. He just wants us to come in there and lay out, do what we do best, and that's be us.
Cool. Now, have you gone into a professional recording studio before?
I've been in one before, but I haven't recorded as a band.
Okay, yeah, because it's not just you guys are going to be sitting there playing and singing. I mean, there's a lot of different steps in there.
Yeah, we got to do guitar tracks. Next note, if there's any slightest thing, then you got the mixing process and everything. You got to do your drums. You got to do. It's a bunch of different. That's why we're doing 12 hours a day.
Right.
So probably the first day will probably be nothing but drums, and it'll be getting the drum tracks down for as many songs as we can.
Right.
And what we don't finish on the first day, we'll pick it back up on the second day. Then the second day, we're going to be laying down the bass, because the bass and drums, that's my rhythm section. And next thing you know, we're going to get as many songs done with the bass as we can. And then on the third day, we're going to be doing the guitars. And then the final day is when we'll be doing the vocals and the overdubs of the vocals.
Right. So how pumped are you?
Oh, I'm ready. This is my dream. I promised my mother and my father on their deathbeds that I'm gonna make it. One of my sisters. I got two older sisters. One of them's mentally insane, and then the other one, she actually made it as a real estate agent. But my family's been broken apart. I got a brother that's in prison for the next 2 years, and it's just like everything that when I look at Christmas, most people go to see the families and they go to have these good times, and it's just me in a house by myself or wherever I am eating ramen noodles. So I'm just trying to make it where I can give her grandbabies and what's left of my family the life they deserve.
Cool. I mean, hell. And what about you? Are you ready to go all the way to New Orleans? You ever been there before?
Never been there before. Really looking forward to the trip, though.
Funny little story. Colin, I got a little wager with Colin. We got I was telling him about the last time I went to New Orleans, how they got a lot of voodoo that goes on over there.
Oh, yes.
There's a lot of voodoo and a lot of Creole people and everything. And I mean, there's some of the best culture you'll ever meet in your life. But
some of the best food, too.
Yes. Oh, yes. But I was telling him I'm taking him to one of these little voodoo shops, and next thing I let him have his fortune read by one of these little voodoo women that cuts the head off the bird and pours the blood in the thing. And next thing he's like, I'm gonna do it.
I'm game. I'll try anything once.
So there's some crazy stuff that goes on in New Orleans. You got to be careful, but he's Billy. He got it.
Yeah. Hey. What else we got?
Actually, we'll play one of our older originals. This one's called Misled Youth, and this is on Reverb Nation. If you go to www.trankquill.com, that you'll be able to listen to it. And let's hope you like it. Hopefully everybody out there likes it. I wrote this song it was a couple years after my mother passed away and right before my father passed away, so it helped me get through some dark times in my life. We'd also like to thank the Radio Bar and Grill for having us out here tonight. And everybody that's listening, thank you all. And how can I deal with the devil when the devil dwells within? And how can I help myself when and I'm my only friend? And how come I'm so lost for now with only fear to give? And I wasn't what I confessed. Behind the mask and beneath the flesh, I will go away. It's better to burn out than fade away. I will move away from here with nothing left to say, nothing left but their fear. So I'll take it all away. I'll take it all away. I'll take it all away. We're consumed with fear, but we're not not afraid. We're controlled by hate, and we're fueled by rage. Don't know what to do, forget what they say. We're consumed with fear, but we're not afraid. And how can I deal with the devil when the devil dwells within? And how can I help myself when and I'm my only friend? And how come I'm so lost for now, with only fear to give? Take it all away. Take it all away. We're consumed with fear, but we're not afraid. We're controlled by hate, and we're fueled by rage. Don't know what to do, forget what they say. We're consumed with fear, but we're not afraid. We're consumed with fear, but we're not afraid. We're controlled by hate that we can't sustain. Don't know what to do or what to say. We're consumed with fear, but we're not afraid.
All right. It's Tranquil Action coming to you live here from the Party Pirate 102.1 FM. And guys, first off, I'd like to also say thank you all for coming in with me.
No problem.
You know, we love doing this here at the Radio Bar and Grill. We love getting our original local musicians a chance to get known.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're out and about, especially near Proud Pony, right off of Bloomingdale Avenue, and you see Tranquil out there, you got to go check them out, guys, because live is so much better than Memorex.
Well, we appreciate it. Seriously, thank you.
So, now, after your trip to New Orleans, how long before you're looking to release your EP?
Well, after that, after we get done recording in New Orleans, we send the mixes up to John LeCompte, which he's in Little Rock, Arkansas, and he will be mixing and mastering. Shouldn't take no more than a week, probably two. I mean, just how keen of an ear you want to put into it, and then he'll be sending us back the master tracks. Then I'm looking probably about, end of March, early April, having it out.
Cool. And then we can go to tranquil.com and get it. I mean, do you have any?
You'll be able to go to tranquil.com and get it, or we'll have hard copies at the shows, or you can message us on Facebook. We also, you can get in touch with our booking agent, Tim Goodrich, which he handles the booking for Yoshi Gish and certain shows for Virginia Rose as well.
Ah, cool. And then once it is released, you're going to have to call me.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, call me, let me know, and we'll get the word out. That way, people that are digging you right now can get it live, well, get it in on a CD or an EP, and they can check you out.
That, and we can also, we can even do the CD release party up here. We live I'd say about 4 miles that way, so it ain't that far from here. We'd love to come up here and jam.
Then where's your ass been?
Huh?
We do open jam all the time, Sundays and Tuesdays, and, come on up and party with us, brother.
It's just been it's just been being in the lab, just sitting in the dungeon by myself, writing these songs, just like, what's going to go on it, just working, just trying to figure out what to do and where to go next. As much as I love to come out and party and everything, it's just that, if you're going to change the world, you can't take a day off. So that's my thing.
Well, yeah, but if you don't take a day off, the world's going to change you.
That is true. That's a good comeback as well.
Yeah, you got to have some downtime, brother. You got to have some downtime. Now, we're talking about Proud Pony, and you're going to be in Sarasota. I want to ask you, when you're taking your downtime, you taking some time, you're sitting in the dungeon, and you're not writing, what are you listening to? Who are you listening to?
I listen to a little bit of everything. Like, I like to support my local artists and listen to my good friends Virginia Rose Band and Yoshi Giss. Also, our friends Sunshine and Bullets. But when it comes to mainstream acts, man, I love like The Doors, Leonard Skinner. I grew up with them, and Pink Floyd, The Beatles. Then Nirvana's my favorite band. I listen to some Seether, Sick Puppies. They're good friends of mine. And just a little bit of everything, I don't like to be stuck in one genre or like one. I listen to country. I listen to like, Hank Williams Jr. I love a lot of it. I love a little bit of everything because I like to learn a little bit of everything too, so that way I can implement it into my style.
Sure. I mean, I've had a lot of great people come in here or call in and come in, and I'm finding more and more, especially in the local scene, that people aren't coming in, okay, I'm a hard rocker, or I'm this, I'm country. Julie Gribble, who is out of Tennessee, who sings like she's in Tennessee, but she says she sings Americana. She doesn't just sing country. So I'm finding more and more as I do this that, you guys aren't getting yourself into one niche. You're exploring it and you're using a lot of it, and I'm seeing, and it's really cool because when I was a kid growing up, you had country, you had R&B, and you had rock, and that was about the only three tickets you really had. And nowadays country music is even more than Southern rock used to be back in the day.
Yeah,
they're blowing up all over the place, and it's good to see it, but sometimes to have somebody say, okay, I can do this, I can do that, but right now I'm going to do this and just nail it is, it's nice to see.
Yes.
Well, it helps to diversify too. I mean, you're always going to have your sound, but it helps to draw from a lot of influences and be able to reach a little bit of everybody. Nothing can replace something as epic as a really moving album, but all the same, if you diversify, it just reaches more people. Some people are always just going to like one song from somebody, but if you write that one song for them and then you got all that other material. Got a phone call?
Hold on. I don't know what this is, but we'll check it out. I gotta cut these mics back. Radio Bar and Grill, you're on the air. Or no, you're not. You hung up. Oh, that went real well. Well, at least I didn't get cussed at, so it's good.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, every time you've come up here, you've been playing acoustic. You brought an acoustic with you. Is that your main instrument, or?
I mainly play electric. It's just, whenever we come and do these little things, it's just like, I feel it's more intimate whenever you have an acoustic, and next, we're working on getting him an acoustic bass, and next, you just, like, when we put our show on, it's electric. It's a hard alternative rock show. We go out there and we wild out, jump around on stage, and have a good time. But mainly, well, it's just it's nice to take a break away from that and let people see your soul. Let people just get to see how true of an artist you are, hear your voice, and not have the drums over crashing you, or not have all the distortion and everything. Just strip down really who you are and what you're about.
Well, I tell you what, seeing it, I got to step out of the booth here for a minute. What we're going to do is, I've got the 3 songs up here on reverb. Now, we're going to go ahead and play one of them, which we got Misled Youth, which you played. So we got From the Ink and Call It
What You Want.
Call It What You Want. Which one do you want to hear?
Let's go with From the Ink.
From the Ink. All right, guys. Tranquil, local artist hour here at the Party Pirate 102.1.
Have you ever tried to live a life, break away from a lie? Overcast the shadow and keep the fire alive through the darkest hour. Running out of time, nowhere to go. Trying to live your life. It's what I am. It's who I'll be. What you did is what you'll see. So don't believe everything I create. What you did is what you'll see. From the ink in my skin to the white pad, it's everything I am. It's everything that I am meant to be. 6 strings, 2 hands, 1 heart from the start. Was born to go far. Causing hell, getting into everything. It's what I am. It's who I'll be. What you did is what you'll see. So don't believe everything I create. What you did is what you'll see.
All right, some Trankquill coming to you. That's off of Reverb Nation. Now, in case you guys don't know it, Reverb Nation, R-E-V-E-R-B Nation, all one word. It's got a lot of great original music, a lot of local things going on, and I utilize it often. And it's really a good website. Now, what's it take to get yourself out there? I mean, you're on Reverb, you're on Facebook. You know, we were talking about the journey earlier. You know, you've been through a lot of hard times. Do you ever get tired?
Oh, all the time. All the time. It's just, the thing is I'm as stubborn as my mother, and I'm as free spirit as my father. And my thing is I don't take no for an answer too well. And patience is a virtue. But my thing is my mom. I watched her. She was the strongest person I ever met. She battled with breast cancer. She was diagnosed in '95, and then she broke her back in 1996. And after breaking her back, which she didn't fully break it where she couldn't walk, but she had to take. They requested her to take 6 months off of work, but she took 2 days and was back at work later, and just kept working and kept going. And I barely seen her. She worked from 6 a.m. till 11 p.m. like 6 days a week, so I barely seen her. And just to see her go through all that, and man, I feel like, such a wimp days that I'm just like, oh man, I'm hungover, I don't want to get off the couch. This woman went through everything to take care of us, so I'm like, if she can do that, I can make it as a musician and, make my mark.
Hey, I mean, as a parent and a grandparent, it's one of the things that we can instill in our children is a good work ethic, and to set your sights on your dreams and to go for it.
Exactly. You only live once, and I learned that the hard way from, because it's that lifelong lesson that you don't know what you had until you lost it. And after losing both my parents, and I was sleeping under an overpass for a while, and it's just, I was thankful to have that overpass. When it rained, you are happy to be dry. You are happy. Whenever it was windy, you are happy to curl up in a little place where the wind ain't at. And it's just, I became really humble, and I just started thinking, I'm like, man, I've already been through everything in the kitchen sink thrown at me. I can be a real inspiration for people that are either going through what I've went through or have yet to go through what I've went through.
All right. Well, that's how do I put it? That's actually awe-inspiring kind of mentality. I mean, you know, you get nowadays a lot of people are, well, I've been through it, now it's my time and I'm done, you know, don't bother me.
Yeah, I'm not worried. Like, when people think of success, they think fame and getting rich, and I'm not worried. I mean, everybody gets in the music business to make money, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I want to take care of my family and my friends and those who help me out along the way. But my true definition of success is I'm here to prove to the world that people like yourself, myself, Colin over there, all musicians, politicians, you know, mechanic, from everybody from 99% to the 1%, as long as they're good people, you know, we are all one of a kind through what we've been through, overcome, and have yet to become. That is my goal, is to prove to the world that.
Well, and music is a great way to do it because, you know, music is something that touches everybody in one form or another. You know, whether you're pissed off and you want to throw on break stuff, or you're in a loving mood and want to throw on Barry Manilow. I mean, you know.
Exactly. That's that grown folk music.
And that's one music I won't play. But anyway, that's just my rules. All right, so what else we got? Let's hear something else.
We're actually we're gonna play a song from one of our favorite bands. It's from the band Seether. This song's called "Fine Again," and it's a cover song, but we like to play it. And usually a lot of people like hearing it, so hopefully the listeners will enjoy it. And we also we want to send our prayers out to everybody that's in the Philippines right now, because
oh yeah, amen, they are in a world of hurt.
Yeah, they just went through one of the worst storms that has ever been recorded in history, and so praying for the Lord to be with them in their time. And then also we want to give thanks to our veterans, because Veterans Day was the other day.
Yes, it was yesterday.
So this song is called "Fine Again." It seems that every day's the same, and I'm left to discover on my own. It seems that every color's gray, and there is no color left to behold. And they say it's over, I am fine again, yeah. Why try to stay sober? It feels like I'm dying here. And I am aware now, seems everything's gonna be fine one day. Too late, I'm in hell. I am prepared now, seems everything's gonna be fine one day. Too late, just as well. I feel the dream in me expire, and there's no one left to blame this on. I hear you label me a liar, 'cause I can't seem to get this through. And you say it's over, I am fine again, yeah. Why try to stay sober? It feels like I'm dying here. And I am aware now, seems everything's gonna be fine one day. Too late, I'm in hell. I am prepared now, seems everyone's gonna be fine one day. Too late, just as well. And I'm not scared now, no. I must assure you, you're never gonna get away. And I'm not scared now, no. And I'm not scared now, no. And I am aware now, seems everything's gonna be fine one day. Too late, I'm in hell. I am prepared now, seems everyone well, and I am prepared now for myself, and I am prepared now, and I am fine again.
All right, good job. I like that. Now, this first song I ever heard you, the first cover song I ever heard you do, because you weren't doing any covers when you guys were up here the last couple of times. I mean, things about covers, and I've discussed this with other bands on air, is you either got to get it dead set money, or you got to take it and make it your own and make it a little bit better.
Yeah.
You know, original music, whereas a lot of local establishments won't bring in an original band because it's not putting people in the seats, and they
never heard it before.
Exactly. But when you do a cover song, if you screw it up, everybody knows you screwed it up.
Exactly.
So what do you find easier to do, covers or originals?
Well, I prefer to do originals because, I don't want to walk in anybody else's shadow. I don't plan to be the next Kurt Cobain, or to be the next Seether, the next Sick Puppies, or be the next Leonard Skinner, or the Doors, or anything. I plan to be the first J.C. Miller, and I plan to be the first Trankquill, and I prefer.
There you go. I understand that.
But also, it is a business, and you gotta have songs that people want to hear, and that's why I do like playing songs that Not every one of us picked up a guitar or a bass one day and was just like, I'm gonna write my song. You learn from somebody else.
Sure.
So that's why with the covers come in, and also it's just sometimes you'll have fun playing your originals, but when you play your originals over and over and over, it's like hearing a song 1,000 times. The next time this might be their first time hearing it. You've done heard it 1,000,000 times.
Yeah.
So playing a cover is a little escape. You're like, man, this is one of my favorite songs. It gives you a break, but yet you're still performing at the same time.
Sure, and get somebody who might listen and say, okay, well, that's all nice. Oh, but I know that song.
Exactly. Yeah.
I know that song. Yeah,
it's kind of like fishing as well. They might not know your original, but as soon as you play that cover, they know. You just like hook, line, and sinker. They're like, oh man, I like that. Then they listen to the next song even more.
Right. Yeah, and you got to keep them moving. If you're up on stage and everybody's sitting still, just looking, yeah, you got to be able to change it up. You got to be able to roll with the punches.
Exactly. That's another reason why we try to be diverse. America's the melting pot of the world, so we try to be the melting pot band of the world.
Yeah, and actually, there's a song I love to play, and actually, I'm going to put it on the playlist for when Frankie V comes in. The first song out. There was actually a group out there that did a song because they wanted to be the next Led Zeppelin, the American version of Led Zeppelin. And they did this song, and every time I play it, nobody can guess it. I'm going to put it up there. I'm going to tell you who it is, but when we're done and this song starts playing, you're not going to believe it, because this is actually going to be the Osmonds. Donny Osmond and the brother. Yeah. They wanted to be the next American version of Led Zeppelin. And this song freaking rocks.
I believe it.
So I'll get that loaded up here in a few minutes. What the hell? Let's go ahead. What do we got? Give me another one.
How much time we got left?
Oh, about 20 minutes.
About 20 minutes. All right, we'll play a couple more for you.
Sure.
This is we're gonna do another cover of. Actually, this is one of my favorite bands. This is my favorite song that I never got the chance to write. This is like every artist out there has a song that they wish they wrote, and this is my song that I wish I wrote, even though I didn't. But it's Nirvana's "You Know You're Right." And then after that, we'll play a couple more originals for the fans, and then go from there. But hopefully y'all enjoy it. Like I said, happy Veterans Day again. Sending our prayers out to the Philippines, and thank you for having us up here. We had a blast.
Oh, I'm having a great time, man. Glad to be here.
So here we go. It's called "You Know You're Right." I won't never bother you. I won't never promise to. I won't never follow you. I won't never bother you. I'll never speak a word again. I will crawl away for good. I won't move away from here. You won't be afraid of fear. No thought was put into this. No ways known to come to this. Things have never been so swell. No, I've never felt the feel. call me side, and I no longer have to hide. Let's talk about someone else, steaming stoop against the mouth. Nothing really bothers you, she just wants to love herself. I won't move away from here, you won't be afraid of fear. No thought was put into this, and always knew it would come to this. Things have never been so swell, no, I've never felt it real. Hey, 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 you know you're right, 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 you know you're right. Hey, you know you're right.
Oh, yes. A little Tranquil covered in some Nirvana. Party Pirate 102.1 FM. We are the Pirate Radio Network, and 2013 is the year of the Pirate. And actually, 2014 is going to be the beginning of the year for Tranquil.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Hey, man, I mean, I'm digging it. And when you do get that EP cut, I do want a copy.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
You know, our lovely little Dina Mead, Cam Babs Promotions, she sets all you guys up for me, and she keeps getting better. I'm having a good time. I always have a good time, don't get me wrong. I have not had a non-good time in doing this, and I mean, even I had Rocky Diamond Gray call in the last 15 minutes, and I'm scrambling, man, and I'm trying to burn time. Yeah, Rocky actually got hung up in studio. He was actually recording a song for his daughter's wedding, and even that 15 minutes was a blast.
Oh, man.
You know, and I got to say thank you to Dina and Keith Wilkins from Cam Babs, and I know they've done a lot of work with you and a lot of local artists here, so you know, we got to give a shout out to Cam Babs Promotions. If you are a local artist and looking for somebody to give you a little bit of help, you can contact me, Ozman, here at the Radio Bar and Grill. I can get you set up to come in here, or you can contact Cam Babs Promotions, Bay Area Band Source, and she can hook you up also.
Yeah, we would also like to say thank you, Dina, for having us out and next to Cam Babs Promotion. You know, every little bit helps, and they've done wonders for us. You know, this venue's actually been a great venue to come play. Every time we've come here, we've had an amazing time. It's great people, good vibes. I mean, and even the food here is amazing.
Oh, we got a Philly steak from hell, let me tell you. And actually, I would probably get yelled at because I didn't talk about today's specials, but I do want y'all to remember we do have Sergeant C's karaoke starting at 8 o'clock tonight here local at 2806 East Bush Boulevard. And I got Tranquil in the house with me, and guys, let's go ahead and you got another one for us?
Yeah, we got a couple more originals. Let's go to Drop D.
It's time to tune them up, guys. They're tearing them up, so they got to tune them up.
We're gonna play another new one. It's called The Outsiders. It's we've been just wanting to get these songs out there, and we were waiting for the right time to play them. And the next, this opportunity came up, and it's just great, you know, to actually play some new stuff for some new ears to hear, and hopefully we get some positive feedback. Even if it's not positive feedback, it's also a learning experience. So we just want to hear what everybody has to say. Yet again, thank y'all for having us out. This song is called The Outsiders. Out of place, out of shape, and I don't care if you don't like me. Colored hair, ripped jeans, true to myself, so you can bite me. But I done hit every drug under the sun. I know I'm a sinner, I know what I've done. Alive for the night, trying to trade pain for some fun. Can you blame me? You only live once. Never giving in, you're never gonna win. Got one thing to prove, so come and try me. Never giving up, I never gave a fuck. Got nothing to lose, so come and try me.
Radio Bar and Grill.
And I don't care, know what they say or what they hear, 'cause they're not me. True to myself is the only way to be. The man upstairs, yeah, he's got me. But I done hit every drug under the sun. I know I'm a sinner, I know what I've done. Alive for the night, trying to trade pain for some fun. Can you blame me? You only live once. Never giving in, you're never gonna win. Got one thing to prove, so come and try me. Never giving up, I never gave a fuck. Got one thing to prove, so come and try me. Never giving in, you're never gonna win. Got one thing to prove, and that's the world to see. Never giving up, I never gave a fuck. Got nothing to lose, so come and try me. Never giving in, you're never gonna win. Got one thing to prove, and that's the world to see. Never giving up, I never gave a fuck. Got nothing to lose, so come and try me.
All right, I like it, I like it, I like it. Man, I tell you what, I'm sitting here watching you tear the hell out of that guitar. And then we got... well, yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm watching you tear up that guitar, and we got Colin over here just tearing up the bass. Mm-hmm. I'd hate to see your string bill. Yeah, you were talking about, hey, I got to pay rent, you know, this and that, and do you have any sponsors?
I wished.
You wish. Hey, if anybody's out there, you know, whether it'd be Dean Guitar, it'd be great.
Oh yeah, it'd be amazing.
You know, but if there's anybody out there that would like to throw their name in the hat along with Trankquill, you can let us know, because it's not cheap.
Actually, I'm not sponsored either, but I gotta give props to Dario. I usually buy their strings, and one time I was like kind of unsure, and I wasn't happy with the last gauge I had gotten, and I just randomly posted on a couple of forums, you know, looking at it, and an actual sales rep from him, like, I guess must have Googled that or something. He wound up getting back to me and then, like, shot me his email and everything, and we went back and forth for about 2 weeks talking about strings and everything, and next time I went out, I went on his recommendation, and I mean, I've never had a problem with them. They hold together for like at least half a year before I gotta look into replacing them.
Well, I'll give it another go.
What, just stay?
Yeah, just go for it.
All right. Don't got anything to drop the
A little freestyling.
something like that. Haven't practiced that one much.
Hey,
Only dropped anything I could pull out offhand, cover-wise.
no, it's all right. Actually, it's pretty good. Now, how old are those?
These are going on their like 3rd or 4th month.
Very cool. I imagine you're going through a little bit more than that.
Oh, yeah. It happens. How much time we got left for some originals?
Oh, we got one more.
We got one more?
Yeah, we got 5 minutes, and then Frankie V should be walking through the door any minute now.
All right, we're gonna do Unknown. So,
All right, let's do it.
This song's called Unknown. It's gonna be the ending track on our EP. It's also the ending song we do with every set. So it's kind of like our version of Freebird. It's not Freebird, but it's up there for a rock song. But we hope y'all enjoy. This song's about getting through your personal demons every day. We all have to overcome and conquer them, man. So just keep pushing through. Don't know why everybody's gotta try, everybody's gotta lie, bring everybody down right now. And I don't know why everybody's gotta cry, everybody's gotta lie, leave everybody out right now. Don't know why everybody's gotta lie, everybody's gotta cry and play the victim now, right now. And I don't know why everybody's gotta try, everybody's gotta die and leave everybody now, right now. What would you do when God lost faith in you? What would you say if this was the end of days? What would you see? Well, I'd still believe, and all that I know is that you're not plaguing me. And I can't save you, no, you can't save yourself. And all that I know, we've both been through hell. And all that I see, what we used to be. And all that I know is that you're not plaguing me. I don't know why everybody's gotta try, everybody's gotta lie and leave everybody now, right now. And I don't know why everybody's gotta lie, everybody's gotta die and play the victim now, right now. What would you do when God lost faith in you? What would you say if this was the end of days? What would you see? Well, I'd still believe, and all that I know is that you're not plaguing me. And I can't save you, no, you can't save yourself. And all that I know, we've both been through hell. And all that I see, what we used to be. And all that I know is that you're not taking me. Well, I can't save you. No, not this time. We weren't true. And all I want to pursue is something new. And I won't give in. No, not this time. Never again. And all I want to live my life until it's through. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Checking us out.
Check it out. That's been Trankquill. JC calling in the booth with us today. Stand by, Mr. Frankie V's coming up. Guys, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely, absolutely. Here at the Party Pirate 102.1 FM, we are always supporting our local and original and cover band music right here. Every Friday, Saturday night live music, every Tuesday and every Sunday open jam. You can come on up, plug and play system. I wish you all blue skies and dry roads, no red lights. I'm Ozman. They're Trankquill.
I'm JC.
I'm Colin.
We say rubber side and down, we're up, we're out. And check this one out, guys. Oh, that ain't the one I wanted to hear. All right, well, it's going to be there. All right, guys, stand by. Mr. Frankie V and lovely, lovely Judy's coming in the house just in a minute.